All right, horror fans, brace yourselves, because today we're diving into some of the creepiest, most mind-twisting, and straight-up terrifying horror movies from the last 2 years. Whether you're into slow-burn suspense, supernatural nightmares, or full-throttle terror, this list has something that'll keep you up at night. Welcome back to Filmflix. Let's jump right in.
He's not going to live.
Goodbye, Daddy.
Imagine grieving a loved one, only to see them return, but something's off. That's exactly what happens in Daddy's Head, a chilling folk horror film from 2024. We follow Isaac, a young boy struggling to cope with the death of his father James after a tragic car accident. Living with his widowed stepmother, things take a terrifying turn when a mysterious figure, one that looks exactly like James, starts appearing around their home. But this isn't just a look-alike. It moves like James, acts like him, yet something is disturbingly wrong. Is it real? A trick of the mind? Or something far darker? As the visits become more frequent, Isaac finds himself drawn to the creature, while his stepmother fights to protect him. The film thrives on eerie, slow-burning tension, building suspense through subtle, unexplainable moments rather than cheap jump scares. The isolated rural setting only adds to the unsettling atmosphere.
There's a knife missing.
We were playing.
Themes of grief, family, and the fine line between love and fear are deeply woven into the story, making you question what's truly happening. With Rupert Turnbull delivering a standout performance as Isaac and Charles Aitken as James, and Benjamin Barfoot's sharp direction, Daddy's Head is a psychological horror that keeps you guessing till the end. If you love horror that lingers in your mind long after the credits roll, this one's for you.
Joey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about what's gonna happen to you.
Kidnapping a crime boss's daughter? Bad idea. Kidnapping a crime boss's daughter who happens to be a terrifying vampire? Really bad idea. That's the nightmare scenario in Abigail, a 2024 horror comedy that flips the script on hostage thrillers. A group of criminals think they've struck gold when they snatch 12-year-old Abigail, planning to hold her for a $50 million ransom. They take her to an old, creepy mansion, thinking they'll just wait for the cash. But something's very wrong with this kid. One by one, the kidnappers start vanishing, and it doesn't take long for them to realize Abigail isn't just some helpless little girl, she's a monster. As the tension ramps up, the movie delivers a wild mix of horror and dark comedy, balancing eerie moments with laugh-out-loud chaos. The mansion itself adds to the dread, with shadows creeping in every corner and an unsettling atmosphere that keeps you on edge. Directors Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett, known for Ready or Not and Scream, bring their signature blend of scares and humor, making every scene unpredictable. Ready? Alicia Weir is fantastic as Abigail, delivering a performance that's both eerie and captivating, while the star-studded cast, including Melissa Barrera, Dan Stevens, and Catherine Newton, keeps the energy high. If you love horror movies with a unique twist, sharp humor, and plenty of blood-soaked surprises, Abigail is a must-watch.
I am telling you that there is someone in there with you.
Some mysteries should never be solved, but Darcy? She's not backing down. Oddity is a chilling 2024 horror thriller from Caveat director Damien McCarthy, and it delivers pure nightmare fuel. The story follows Darcy, a psychic medium determined to uncover the truth behind her twin sister's brutal murder. But this isn't just a revenge mission. She's using haunted objects as tools to guide her. Yeah, you heard that right. These eerie items hold dark secrets, pulling her into a world where the supernatural and reality blur in terrifying ways. With a gothic atmosphere and creepy, old-school horror vibes, Oddity keeps you on edge with unsettling events, eerie figures, and psychological twists that mess with your mind. It doesn't rely on gore, but instead uses haunting visuals, disturbing objects, and unexpected scares to build pure tension. Critics have compared it to Child's Play and Creepshow, praising its ability to create fear without cheap tricks.
This is not real.
Featuring Gwillem Lee, Carolyn Bracken, and Steve Wall deliver strong performances, making every eerie moment feel real. The screenplay masterfully blends small, mysterious details with shocking twists, keeping you hooked till the very end. If you love horror that's unsettling, slow-burning, and packed with supernatural suspense, Oddity is definitely worth your time.
Interested in learning more about the Church of Jesus Christ?
Come on in.
We can't come inside unless another woman is present?
Sometimes, knocking on the wrong door can be deadly. That's the chilling setup for Heretic, a 2024 horror thriller that blends psychological tension with pure nightmare fuel. The story follows two young Mormon missionaries, just doing their usual rounds, until they meet Mr. Reed, played by Hugh Grant. At first, he seems polite, even welcoming, but something feels off. And soon enough, they realize they've walked straight into a trap. Now, locked inside his home, they have to outsmart a man who's far more dangerous than he appears. What unfolds is an intense game of survival, forcing the missionaries to rely on their faith while questioning everything they thought they believed. The film thrives on slow-burning suspense, with every moment dripping in unease. Hugh Grant delivers a terrifyingly unpredictable performance, making Mr. Reed one of the creepiest villains in recent horror. Meanwhile, Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East shine as the desperate missionaries, bringing real emotion to the chaos.
I need to go home.
I won't keep you if you wish to leave. But I want you to choose which door to go through based on your...
Directors Scott Beck and Brian Woods craft a thriller that's gripping, unsettling, and packed with twists that keep you guessing. Premiering at the Toronto International Film Festival, Heretic has been praised for its originality and smart storytelling. If you love horror that keeps your heart racing while making you think, this is the one to watch.
Are you a serial killer?
What starts as a casual hookup turns into a deadly game of survival in Strange Darling, a 2023 thriller that keeps you guessing from start to finish. Set in rural Oregon, the film kicks off with a man and a woman crossing paths for what seems like a one-night stand. But things take a dark and twisted turn fast. Suddenly, they're caught in a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, and the deeper you go, the more you realize nothing is as it seems. Directed by J.T. Molnar, Strange Darling plays with time, unfolding its story across 6 chapters out of order, messing with your perception and making the mystery even more intense. As the tension builds, a serial killer enters the mix, adding another layer of danger to an already unpredictable ride. The film thrives on its eerie, disorienting style, making every reveal hit even harder. Willa Fitzgerald and Kyle Gallner deliver powerhouse performances, bringing raw emotion and nerve-shredding intensity to their roles, while Barbara Hershey and Ed Begley Jr. add even more depth.
Kitty.
Can you help me, please?
Here, kitty.
The film blends thriller and horror elements effortlessly, crafting an experience that's unsettling, suspenseful, and impossible to look away from. While it may not reinvent the genre, Strange Darling is a gripping, pulse-pounding thriller that's absolutely worth your time, especially if you love stories that challenge you to put the pieces together.
He is coming.
Vampires, obsession, and pure gothic terror, Nosferatu 2024 is Robert Eggers' chilling take on the legendary 1922 silent film, delivering an eerie, slow-burning nightmare. Set in the 1830s, the story follows Thomas Hutter, a real estate agent traveling to Transylvania to meet the mysterious Count Orlok, played by Bill Skarsgård in a bone-chilling performance. But this isn't just another vampire flick. As Thomas sets out on his journey, his wife Ellen, Lily Rose Depp, starts having terrifying visions, sensing a dark presence creeping into her life. And when Count Orlok sets his sights on her, the horror truly begins. Eggers nails the gothic horror aesthetic, crafting a world soaked in dread, shadowy castles, and eerie landscapes. The tension builds slowly, making every moment feel like something lurking just out of sight. Forget cheap jump scares. This one goes straight for your soul, using unsettling visuals and psychological horror to keep you hooked. Nicholas Hoult brings depth to Thomas, while Willem Dafoe and Aaron Taylor-Johnson add extra layers to this haunting tale. Fans of slow-burn horror and classic vampire stories will eat this up. Eggers doesn't just remake Nosferatu, he breathes new, terrifying life into it. If you're into atmospheric horror that sticks with you long after the credits roll, this is the one to watch. And there you have it. These are some of the creepiest, wildest, and most bone-chilling horror movies from the last 2 years that you've got to check out. Which one are you watching first? Let me know in the comments. And hey, if you had a blast, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more killer recommendations. I'll catch you next time. So, this is Filmflix, signing off for today.